Something that we talked about in class that I had never heard about before was the gyre or the trash islands that were out in the ocean that people, I mean, I think it's amazing that this isn't like a huge part of the news. I think that the fact that all of our trash, we don't really know where all of our recycling is going. We don't know where all of our, our bottled water is, the bottles from the bottled water is going. So, and the fact that it's just ending up in the middle of the ocean, I mean, the consequences for this on an environmental level is just catastrophic. I think that the fact that it's not out there in the news for people to see, for people to try to do something about it is something that I think we need to change.
Another cause of the water crisis we talked about pollution a lot, which the corporations are actually the cause of that pollution, which is making the water crisis worse. These corporations are unloading their toxic waste into rivers and oceans and things like that, which are making our groundwater even and all the rivers completely polluted, which is taking away from all that water we could be using for drinking water or everyday living.
I want to just raise awareness to everyone because I wasn't aware of a lot of the things that people use water for. And just the simple things. I know people say that I'm just one person, I can't do a lot to change the situation of water, but one person can, and just taking shorter showers or using less water bottles and using a reusable water bottle would help. Turning off the water faucet when you're brushing your teeth, that's a big one because I know I used to waste a lot of water just having the water run when I'm brushing my teeth.
I'm really looking to see if I can maybe work with WaterStep. I'm a senior and I'm graduating in May. I'm probably not staying in the Louisville area, so I don't think that's really going to happen. But I guess anywhere I go, trying to find a company like WaterStep or an organization that's working to end the problem and inform those people wherever I'm living in.
So we've been talking about the water crisis, and it is, I was surprised at how serious of an issue it is. And I was really interested in possibly going abroad and installing some of these water for the M100. I definitely plan on doing maintenance and repair on the filters and installing them where they're needed.
Okay, in the future I hope to do a shoe drive up in Cincinnati because that is how WaterStep funds a lot of their M100s. And I hope to help them do that in the future to help get clean water to everybody.
After this class, I'm actually going to try to participate even more in helping out with the water crisis. Mr. Barnes has showed us about WaterStep, which is a great organization that I think that I would try to get involved with a little bit more and volunteer at. But simple things like, using my reusable water bottle instead of plastic bottles, I definitely do that anyways. But things like trying to conserve water or just donating any money that I can to organizations that'll help out. So.
Well, after I graduate in May, I'm going to be a nurse, so I'll just work in Louisville. But then I want to do travel nursing, and I'd really like to be able to go to some of these third world countries that have the water issues going on and be able to educate them and do more like a public health type thing. So I hope to do that in the future.
Kind of to help out with the water crisis and to do my part, I'm going to try to stop drinking bottled water and drink tap water. And then I would also like to help out with WaterStep, an organization here in Louisville that puts up water purification systems in underdeveloped countries. And I really hope to kind of get in with that and help out with that at some point.
In the future, I will not buy water. I will use tap. I will reuse my water bottles and try not to buy water bottles and maybe just buy something that I can carry around for the next decade or two. And I'll start recycling and thinking about my actions and where I want to go in my life, and that maybe I should, help other people. And if 1 month of my life gets spent on that, then it'd be very meaningful for me.
In the future, I think it'd be a good idea just to continue not drinking bottled water, which I try not to do because I'm broke, and also because I like my cup that I bring around with me, and to try and spread awareness about the situation, because I feel like I'm a fairly intellectual person and well educated, and I didn't really know anything about this situation before coming into this class, and that I think a part of the problem is there's a lot of people who don't know about the water crisis, and that's why things are not getting done about it. And so just making people more aware when I come into contact with somebody who's being ignorant about the situation would be a nice thing to do in the future.
For the future, I mean, I obviously want to keep doing the stuff for People Water, and eventually I want to go out and do one of these well projects and actually see firsthand how it is. But I think my primary goal is to get like people more aware of this water crisis, so then they can help out, and it'll just be like a chain reaction, so everybody will know about it and we can solve this problem together.